How do you recognize the early stages of a conflict? A conflict is like a large stone that starts rolling down a hill. In the beginning, it's easier to stop it. The same is true of conflicts in vocational education and training. Generally speaking, the earlier you recognize the conflict and address it, the easier it is to solve it, or at least to mitigate it or prevent it from escalating. Not every conflict is immediately recognizable as such. Scientists have developed a 9-stage model of conflict escalation. In stage 1, the first resentments and atmospheric tensions emerge, whereas stage 9 is described as total confrontation between the opponents. You'll find a presentation of the 9-stage model in the download section. There are certain general signs of a conflict that show something is wrong. Conversations are suddenly less pleasant, teasing and sarcastic comments increase. The conflicting partners do not talk anymore about their private lives or subjects not directly related to their work. They avoid eye contact and limit communication with their opponents as much as possible. Apprentices suddenly no longer appear interested in work. They're tardy, call in sick more often, and their performance decreases. Cliques appear within the group of colleagues they're working with. Information is withheld on purpose. These signals may point to a latent conflict, but this isn't necessarily the case. You should review the matter on an individual basis to see if it is really a conflict and on which diverging interests it is based. Occasionally, opinions clash and tension becomes obvious, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a conflict. Sometimes what appears to be a conflict is not a conflict at all. That's the case when there are no conflicting interests. What's assumed to be a conflict can actually turn out to be a misunderstanding arising from missing, incorrect, or misunderstood information. However, what's important is that you address the issue and clear up any misunderstandings if necessary. This should be done before the situation worsens. In the following clip, I'll show you 3 conflict resolution strategies. Choose the one best suited to your specific situation.